Hello and welcome to FPL Natty. It is Saturday morning, almost afternoon, and the game week is done. So I'm going to show you who I picked for my team for game week number 3. I thought I'll wait till slightly just after the window to post this. Maybe next time I'll do it before. I don't know. What do you prefer to see it before or afterwards? Just let me know in the comments. But yeah, I've made a few changes to my team. I've been thinking all week about this, and some of it was dependent on like price rises and stuff, and I wanted to kind of front run some of those, and also to keep some team value in my team when making these changes. So we're going to go into this. We're going to see who I've picked for my team, what changes I've made. If you have a comment about it, write it below. Make sure you give a thumbs up on this video, and most importantly, help me out, subscribe to this channel and press the notification bell so you know when I'm posting my next video next time. So let's get right into it. So just a quick recap, this is my team from last week. I had a 4-4-2 formation and I got 65 points. I moved up for my previous ranking, and yeah, I done all right. My captain was Haaland, who, as we know, only got an assist in that game, and I think Kane, who I swapped him out for the week before, outscored him. But we know about that already. So let's look at what I did for this week. So first up, I brought in Raya. I kept him in. He has been a fantastic goalkeeper for me. As a budget goalkeeper at only 4.5 million. Still very low ownership, but look at those green dots. Those are telling you what kind of difficulty fixtures they have, and for the next 5 they're going to be not easy, but they're not going to be as difficult for Brentford, so I have to keep him in my squad. Lots of potential this week, in particular for a clean sheet and some save points against Fulham, who are a little bit toothless, and can be swings and roundabouts when it comes to their attacking force, particularly with Mitrovic, who was a bit hot-headed last week. So we'll see how that one goes. Next up is Trent Alexander-Arnold. He's still in my squad as well, even though he hasn't been the best asset to have in terms of defense, particularly at that price point. But this week, Liverpool are playing United at Old Trafford, and last time he was there, they got a clean sheet. It was either 4-5-0 or something like that. Currently, at the moment, I think over 250,000 people have sold him, which I think is a little bit too premature at this stage, because we know that Trent is a fantastic creative player, and he can really bring some attacking returns as well as defensive returns if Liverpool can tighten up at the back a little bit. But against Man United at Old Trafford, there's definitely going to be chances for him to either get a clean sheet or get some attacking returns. You know, the chances will come. So yeah, that's why I kept him. James is also in my squad for Leeds. They've got Leeds away. He is a fantastic, I had to stop saying fantastic, to be honest, but he is a great wing back. You know, carrying on from what he done from last season, he is an effective wing back with great ownership. I've kept him in my squad because he brings returns. You know, he's going to be an attacking threat, just like he was against Spurs. Thomas Tuchel, the manager, has been tinkering for him a little bit in terms of his positioning. So sometimes he was playing at centre back, and he was also pushed out wide when he got more returns and shots on goal and things like that. So my hope is that he keeps him on the wing, and you know, going forward, that's what he does. Kyle Walker, they have Newcastle. City have Newcastle away, and usually at Newcastle it's a straightforward win for them, but under their new manager I think it's going to be a bit more difficult for them due to the improvements that they made defensively, with Shaw, Botman, Trippier and also Pope in goal. It's going to be a bit more difficult to penetrate that defense from a City standpoint, but this is City we're talking about, and they have been winning comfortably so far. So I'm expecting a clean sheet from this fixture for Kyle Walker. 6 points, fingers crossed. I know he doesn't really get attacking returns, but maybe he can get, you know, a cheeky shot in and maybe score. So let's pray for that one that Kyle Walker actually gets me more than 6 points, but I think it'll be 6 points. Next up, to complete my defensive 4 formation, is William Saliba. He has Bournemouth away. New boys, newly promoted championship team, and it was an easy pick to have him in my squad, to be honest. As an Arsenal defender, could have gone for Zinchenko, but he's like 1.1 million more. Could have gone for Gabriel again, he's 0.5, 0.6 more. So it made sense for me to have someone who's equally a first team player in that team, who had a very good debut, and that is, you know, Saliba. Hopefully he doesn't score another own goal. but those things are rare occurrences, so I'm not expecting that. Against Bournemouth, Arsenal, I believe, are going to be too strong. It should be another 6 points, a clean sheet, and hopefully bonus points, because he got bonus points in the first game. I forgot who they played against now, but yeah, so I'm expecting bonus points yet again for him in this game. I have a new player in midfield. His name is Dejan Kulachevsky. Yes, I think I said that right. And yeah, I brought him in as a transfer for Bowen. Bowen really wasn't doing anything in my squad, so it just made sense for me to bring in someone who I think not only has good fixtures coming up, but who I wanted from before, and is cheaper than Bowen by like now 0.4. So Spurs have Wolves in today's kickoff, and you know, Wolves have been really struggling to find the net. So I think with the pace of Son, Kane and Kulusevski up front, they're definitely going to open them up. Kulusevski plays on the right-hand side as a left-footed player. I've mentioned this before. And I think he can bring me some really good attacking returns. And alongside him is none other than Mohamed Salah, who's yet again back at Old Trafford, where he picked up, I don't know, I think he got 2 goals last time he was there. So yeah, he just loves scoring against United. He got what, 5 goals last time he played United, so something along those lines. And with Darwin Núñez out in suspension, it means that Firmino is back in. Firmino is now injury free, so because of that, it means Salah is going to be further up the pitch and more playing attacking role in terms of shots in the box, shots on target, and general all-round plays on goal. When Núñez plays, it doesn't really work like that, because Núñez plays as a number 9, really pushes up into that penalty box and pushes Salah out wide. So I'm really expecting Salah to do big things against United. Yes, I'm a United fan. I'm yet again wearing my United hat in hope and pray that United, you know what, I want Liverpool to smash United. I do, because I want Glazers out, but that's a whole different thing altogether. But I think this game Salah should pick up easy points on the pitch, and I definitely think that, you know, it's going to be bonus points as well. United are in complete turmoil on and off the pitch, and it's really affecting how they're playing. Ten Hag is really struggling there, so yeah, I don't know what to say. And I brought someone else into my team. His name is Gabriel Martinelli. Yes, that means I've taken a -4 points hit, but to be honest, I'm not that bothered. I think Martinelli again has good fixtures. He is in total inform. You know, he's one of the biggest inform midfielders in the league right now. He's had the biggest price rises. He was 6 million. He's now 6.3 in a space of 3 game weeks, and he's playing the newly promoted Bournemouth team. And I think he had to be in my squad. I took him out for, I brought him in for Diaz. So some of you might be like, oh my God, why'd you do that? Well, I have Liverpool assets as well. If I want to get Diaz, I can always get him at another point, to be honest. But I wanted to get Martinelli, who was a cheap first team Arsenal player who's in good form and confident, looking sharp as well. So it just kind of made sense for me to lose one of my Liverpool assets, who could be a minute's risk over time, whereas Martinelli right now is in form, so he's cheap. It made sense to bring him in. Up front, no changes to Gabriel Jesus. He has Bournemouth as well, and we know last time he was out, he almost got a hat-trick. But the question is, will he be man-marked by Bournemouth like Haaland was last week? Haaland didn't really get much space at all because they were touch tight to him. So he just got the assist last week. But Gabriel Jesus, way Arsenal play, a lot of quick football, one touch. Will it open up that Bournemouth defense and enable him to score some goals, or you know, get some assists in there? Because there will be space. You know, I think with the way that they're playing and the technical ability that Gabriel Jesus has, there definitely will be space for him to contribute in some way, as he has done over the last 7 league matches. He's contributed to 10 goals in the form of goals or assists, so it just makes sense that he's going to be in my team, and we'll see if he's captain. Next up is Erling Haaland. He is in my team. He's not going anywhere. He has Newcastle and some other great fixtures coming after that. And with his current stats, that he has had 7 shots in the box and 4 big chances in 2 games, I think it makes sense that he is playing in my team, and I haven't moved him out. I don't think he'll be man marked as much as he was last week against Bournemouth, but I do know that he'll get more chances from either Gundogan, Grealish, Foden in particularly, when he's in the box, because as I said in another video, that Pep Guardiola has instructed them that Haaland will be in the box, so you just have to pass to him. He's gonna be there anytime you're looking to do something. You don't need to beat 5 players. Look for the killer pass. Haaland will be in the box. And if you've noticed, I've now got a new formation. So yeah, who's my third forward? It is Ivan Toney. I have brought Ivan Toney in. Yes, it's for a hit of -8, but to be honest, it doesn't really matter. It's so early on, everyone's quite clumped up together, so that -8 won't make much difference in the long run in terms of a points hit, but I believe it will make a huge difference in terms of where I can get up the table, not only in my mini league but overall position, because of the fixtures that Ivan Toney has. As I said in regards to Raya earlier, Brentford have a fantastic run of fixtures coming up, and they're in really good form. Ivan Toney is their talisman, and for me, he's a great option, nailed on penalties. He's a really good price, and I know that the price I've got him at now, he will rise in the future. I think people will jump on him a bit later. They haven't as yet because they have other premium forwards that may have eaten into their budget. But with the tinkering that I've done, taking this hit this early, I believe it's the way forward, really. So yeah, a 4-3-3 formation is what I've gone with. And who have I got on the bench? I kept Ward. He's the Leicester goalkeeper. Yeah, he's not coming in like anytime soon. Nico Williams, I was really considering going for a 5-2-3 formation, but it meant I had to drop one of my players that I had just bought in. So yeah, I've kept Nico Williams as a bench option just in case none of my first team players play. He is a great option to have in your team. Obviously the window's shut now, but next time they come, I think, you know, it will be a good option to possibly put him in your team. He's had 4 shots and created 2 chances so far from his wing back role for Nottingham Forest at the minute. So it definitely can be an option for you maybe next game week. Next to him is Bailey. I was going to take him out, but before I did that, he dropped to like 4.9. He's probably going to drop again to 4.8 if he doesn't play this week or only gets a few minutes. He's on my bench because that's the problem, really. He is a minutes risk, and I know that the formation that Aston Villa had against who did they play? Everton, yeah, last week was a bit different and didn't leave much space for him, but he is also competing with Buendia and Coutinho as well, so it's unlikely, and the 2 strikers in terms of the formation that they play, so it's unlikely that, you know, Bailey is going to be like a 90-minute, you know, 80-minute guy every week, and that's the reason why he's on my bench. Will I take him out? Not right now. I'll just keep him in. I may bring him in off the bench if I feel like there's other fixtures that he has that is going to be better, but for now he's on my bench. And next to him is Andreas Pereira. For Fulham, as we know, all week he's had an injury flag against his name. Not that he was going to start in my team this week, but I may have pushed him a bit further forward. But yeah, he is injured at the minute, but I do have basically 4 bench players that play, so if anything happens, I know that I have people to bring in. There you have it. There's my team. So that is my team for game week 3. Those are the people I have selected to carry me through it and push me up, and I'm going to just smash all of my mini leagues and you'll see me number 1 spot. not really. Oh wait, I didn't show you my captain. My captain is Mohamed Salah. For me, you know, with the way United are playing, as I mentioned before, joint worst for goals conceded, massive defensive errors, and yeah, and just no clean sheets that they get. I think that Mohamed Salah and the rest of the Liverpool team are going to exploit that. United can't play from the back. They struggle with the high press. Salah, as I said, scored 5 against them last season. 5 goals against them last season. So it just makes sense for me to have him as my captain. Yeah, he's definitely going to come good. I know he's been a bit quiet these first 2 games, but this is against United at Old Trafford. it's basically like him playing in his back garden. He's gonna love it. It's not the theatre of dreams for United. It's the theatre of frigging nightmares. So I think Mohamed Salah is gonna smash it this week. My team, I think it looks pretty decent. Let me know if you think otherwise, or any players that I should not put in. Have I made that -8 point hit too early? Do you think that was a massive risk that I've made? I think it's a decent one. But let me know in the comments. But before you do that, make sure you subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, if you like what I'm doing. And yeah, just follow the journey together. And after this game week, we're going to review and see how I did. But until then, I'm going to get ready for this Spurs game that's coming up. So I'll see you in the next one.